Welcome to Saturday's Sports Wrap. I'm Evan White. A busy night with the Bruins and Celtics in action. Nationally, Army and Navy playing a close one, and perhaps some welcome news for the Patriots as they prep for tomorrow's big divisional game against the Dolphins. First, the Bruins trying to stop a 3-game losing skid against the second-best team in the conference, the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Bees playing in front of a fired-up crowd at the TD Garden, even some bold Leafs fans. By the way, who let them in? First period, Jacob Forsberg-Karlsson gets a slick backhanded pass from David Pastrnak and tips it past the goalie. 1-0 Bees. Mid-second period, on the power play, Brad Marchand feeds David Backes, who buries it glove side. 2-0 Bruins. We'll move to the second, and you're going to want to take a look at this. Brandon Carlo and Nazem Kadri exchanging holiday greetings. Third period, though, you hate to see this. That's Charlie McAvoy getting leveled by a cheap shot from Zach Hyman. Just McAvoy's second game back after suffering a head injury earlier this season. Bruins do win this one, though, 6-3. Now, the Celtics, 4 wins in a row for them. Over 115 points in each of those games. Tonight, facing the woeful Bulls and, well, trying to get another W. And, ladies and gentlemen, this is how you want to start a basketball game, at least if you're a C's fan. They're up 9-0 when Jason Tatum hits this corner 3. The Green would start this game with a 20-0 lead. Chicago playing the role of nail to the Celtics' hammer. Pick it up later in the game in the second. Celtics sharing the ball so well. Another deep shot by Jason Tatum. C's up 20 again. Everything falling for the C's as they hit their offensive stride. Here, third quarter, Kyrie dishing to Daniel Tice, who hits a 3-pointer. Boston scoring 93 points through 3 quarters. The Bulls, absolutely no match. The Celtics win this one 133-77, and Tice, a career-high 22 points in the victory. Now, Stephon Gilmore may be a quick healer. According to Jeff Howe of The Athletic, Gilmore made the trip to Miami with the rest of the team. Now, he is listed as questionable on the team's injury report after suffering an ankle injury in practice on Friday. Jemai Webster is in Miami with a preview of the game.
A win here, and the New England Patriots will capture their 10th straight AFC East title, extending the longest streak of division titles in NFL history. In the month of December, New England has gone 63-11 since 2001. Kickoff Sunday is at 1 p.m.
You got to prepare for everything. It's a well-coached team, plays hard, that plays well at home. They're 5-1 at home, and we're 1-5 against them last time we've played them there.
It's just really about playing good when it comes down to it, and there's no magic formula for that. It's just going to take us playing a great, game of football, and there's a lot on the line for both teams.
Just got to go down there. We got to execute. We got to make plays, and we got to start fast from the get-go.
And Army and Navy meeting just for the 119th time. Who would take the Commander-in-Chief's trophy? Plus, in case you missed this last night on our in-depth special, an incredible story of the bond created by an 0-9 football season in Watertown. You will love these guys. Come back. Well, a special group of guys once upon a time played a football game at Watertown High School and remembered for distinction most of us would not celebrate. But as you'll see, this is a unique crew with an equally unique story.
I want to welcome everyone to the 50th and golden anniversary of the 1968 Watertown High School football team.
0-9!
0-9!
0-9, as in no wins and 9 losses in one not-so-magical season 50 years ago.
Thought we had all the qualities that most high school teams have as far as camaraderie. We were competitive, dedicated to the sport. We sacrificed a lot. Teamwork was important. And the only thing we were lacking was talent.
What position did you play back in '68?
Bench.
All right, good. Then maybe they should have considered playing you.
Hey, the team lost every game we ever played, and I couldn't break into the lineup. How bad do you have to be?
I played safety.
All right.
Not very well.
Yeah, apparently you allowed many touchdowns.
The Raiders of '68 have rallied around that futility, gathering each year for the Thanksgiving border battle with Belmont. This year, a special reunion. with a halftime ceremony recognizing their achievement.
On November 28, 1968, the Red Raiders completed a perfect 0-9 record. Thus the beginning of the infamous 0-9 Alumni Club. 50 years later, the two teams celebrate the golden anniversary of this epic battle.
You embrace the 0-9, but it means more than just what the record was. What does it mean to you?
50 years of friendship. Absolutely 50 years of friendship. As much as we loved each other back in high school, if Nick didn't put us together with the 0-9 Club, how often would we see each other?
Absolutely.
We do this every year, and now this is a special one for us. 50 is a big one.
Celebrated the Saturday before Thanksgiving at Donahue's in Watertown.
I bet you we'll have over 50 people. Crowd's beginning to pour in here now, huh? Roger. Nice seeing you. Charlie. Hey, Dottie.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How you been?
I've been great. I'm good.
You look good. Johnny Papay's coming.
Yeah, I talked to him earlier. He's on his way.
Hi, Johnny. Hope you enjoy yourself.
Better than better, right?
Better than better. Great turnout.
The guys are in their late 60s now. Some old teammates have been lost, a much deeper and real loss than anything they experienced as high school players. But the memories and that lasting legacy, that will never be lost.
Just a great, diverse group and what other group hangs together like this?
We all thought that if we could win that one game, Thanksgiving Day game, the season would have been a success, but it didn't turn out that way.
0-9, no one like them.
You know, if we were 1-8, we wouldn't be standing here, Tom.
In a way, it was somewhat fitting. In this, the 50th anniversary year, that Watertown lost the Thanksgiving game.
50 years. I don't know how many more we can do of these.
0-9 in 68. 0-9 in 68.
All right, the 119th meeting of Army and Navy. The Army Black Knights coming into the game with 9 wins, Navy midshipmen just 3, but you throw out the records when these two meet. Take a look at this. Army taking control early, 10-yard touchdown run by Kevin Hopkins Jr. Navy quarterback Zach Abbey, not a good day. 2 interceptions, although it would get better for Navy. Backup quarterback Garrett Lewis plunging in from the 1-yard line, making it 10-7 Army late in the 4th. Now, Navy was able to pull within 7 even later, but Army held firm. Final score of this one, 17-10. Army beats Navy 3rd year in a row. Former Red Sox slugger Mike Napoli is calling it quits, retiring after 12 seasons of Major League Baseball. Napoli came up with the Angels, made the All-Star team as a Ranger, then won a World Series title here in Boston with the 2013 team. He belted 23 home runs and drove in 92 that year. And in his public farewell, naturally on Instagram, Napoli tipped his cap to Boston Children's Hospital, where he volunteered during his time with the Red Sox. Best of luck in your retirement, Mike Napoli. Now, winning the Heisman is becoming easy for Oklahoma players. Quarterback Kyler Murray takes home the award as college football's best player. Last year, Sooners quarterback Baker Mayfield took the hardware and was then drafted #1 overall. Murray beat out Alabama's Tango Vailoa. Murray threw 40 touchdown passes. He recently said he'd rather win the Heisman than a World Series, and after being such a high MLB draft pick, he could really do both at this point. That's it for your Saturday Sports Wrap. Thanks for watching, and good night. The Patriots are enjoying life at 9-3. They've won 8 out of their last 9 games, and since 2001, they've owned December, going 63-11. But the Pats could enter Hard Rock Stadium without top cover man Stephon Gilmore. The 28-year-old corner, a limited participant in practice today, suffering from an ankle injury. He's listed as questionable for Sunday. Gilmore has been superb this season, allowing 50 or fewer receiving yards in all but 1 game this year. Elsewhere on the Pats injury report, tight end Rob Gronkowski and quarterback Tom Brady both removed after showing up earlier in the week on that list. Gronk with ankle and back, and Brady with knee injuries. The big question is, how will the Pats handle the Heat and the Dolphins in Miami?
Looking at the Dolphins, this is a lot different team than we saw earlier in the year, 8 weeks ago. They've changed some personnel things, and they've done a really good job winning close games, playing good football. situationally.
I'm excited to get down there in some warm weather. The climate's going to be definitely a change from what we've been practicing in the last couple weeks. I mean, we've been practicing in mid-30s, 40 degrees, so just got to go down there. We got to execute.
No, we're going to have to play well. They play good at home. They're 5-1. They got a good defense. There's a lot on the line for both teams, and we can't expect to go out there and play less than our best and win. You know, we should be playing our best. It's that time of year.
Congratulations are in order for Devin McCourty. He's this year's Patriots nominee for the Walter Payton Man of the Year award. So deserving for the veteran's safety. It's the third time he's been named Patriots Man of the Year, consistently the most active player in the community throughout his 10-year career in New England. Bill Belichick with plenty of kind words from McCourty today.
So deserving of that recognition from our team. You know, Devin's just a tremendous person, team captain. Pretty much ever since he got here. Great player for us, great leader for us, very unselfish with his time, great example for younger players, just does everything right.
Up next in sports, the Bruins are riding a 3-game losing streak. Could an act of kindness change their fortune, where they were earlier, and the thoughtful deed done by the team? That's coming up after the break. The B's and C's resting up tonight, back in action on Saturday. The Celtics, winners of 4 straight after cruising past the Knicks, 128-100 last night. The B's, on the other hand, have dropped 3 in a row. One way to shake the losing skid, giving back to the community. The entire Bruins roster did just that in their annual holiday toy shopping spree.
When we are actually giving these toys and clothing and all those things to families and children, that's when you really realize how lucky you are and what it means for all these people.
Holidays come with traditions. One proud Bruins tradition is the toy shopping event started years ago by Bees Hall of Famer Ray Bork. It continued today at the Walmart in Saugus.
This is always a lot of fun. This is an event that we always really look forward to. It's a fun time of year, and it's a great opportunity to get out together as a group and as a family and do something pretty special.
Toys and donations from players and the Boston Bruins Foundation will be delivered as gifts to hospitals around Boston for over 600 children unable to celebrate holidays at home.
Just to be able to give back, and we're in a good position to do so. So, just trying to have fun with it, and it's obviously a great event.
A couple hours of our day, it's the impact that we can make on them, but the smiles that they have on their face gives a lot back to us as well.
So nice to see the Bees out there giving back. This is the 9th year of the toy shopping event. Kevin will have your wake-up forecast after the break.